Welcome back to Draxus Web Gaming one and all. This is Kevin, also known as Zayanya VMA Online. So, today we are going to have another little review about an iOS game. In this case, as you can see on the screen, it is Raid Shadow Legends. Now, you might be wondering why my screen at the moment is of this cute little boy with Raid Just Small. And the reason is there's something I wanted to show you as I open up Raid that is going to be very big with this whole review. Well, not the whole review, but just this first part of the review. And it's something that you'll see a lot in this game, but you see it mostly when you first open it. Now, this is my third or fourth time trying this review. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get to you, but the old dongle that I used to get my iPad to go through the capture card just did not want to work for me. That's what I get for buying off-brand things, but today we got the actual Apple Lightning to HDMI dongle from Best Buy, and everything seems to be working wonderfully with the capture card. So hopefully this time I'll be able to get through my review without everything shutting off and be able to tell you about this fun little game. So, the first thing about Raid, it is a free game. It's got this cool little icon. When you touch it, it will load Plarium, Raid Shadow Legends, loading in, and first daily rewards because the day just rolled over. Ooh, 500 power, that's good. So, now here's the part that you will get every single time you log in. Daily pack, 15 bucks. Special progress pack, 30 bucks. Secret daily pack, 30 bucks. And that's actually small. Usually there's like anywhere from 5 to 7 of these pop-ups. Let's see if this works like it sometimes does. I go into the tavern, come out. Okay, a lot of times, depending on how long you've played and all, when you go into the tavern or go and do other things, you will come out back to your bastion here, and you will get those pop-ups again and again and again, and it's annoying. And let's get rid of the sound so I'm not having to talk over it. Where is it? Where is it? Options. Music. There we go. Turn that down. I don't know why I even have it on. Usually I turn the music and sound effects all completely off anyway. So, here we go. As you can see, I am level 40. And this has basically unlocked, as far as I can tell, just about everything in the game now. I just got access to... trying to remember what it's called. The Doom Tower. The Doom Tower. The only thing I don't think I have access to, is this one here that's hidden. I'm not sure what gets me into that. It might be that I have to complete these different keeps, because you have 15 stages. I haven't been able to get all the way up in some of the stages yet, so that might be what's keeping that locked, which would make sense. A lot of other things like faction warfare, arena, because in here you've got tag team arena, pinnacle, which I think it's just a piece of the map. Looks like I haven't done much in tag team arena because that's basically new for me. But there's a lot of these things, like Doom Tower started at level 40. A lot of them are locked with your level. The mine is originally locked by gems, not level. The forge is locked in level. Sparring pit's locked in level. Great Hall was locked in level. I want to say that the tavern was locked by your level. But once you hit 40, you've basically got everything, it looks like. Now, as with most games, you can come in here and you can buy things. They actually have it where this will complete a quest each day, which is nice. So, as you can see, I've got 557 shards that I can summon champions with. That's just from... oh, there you go. Another shop pop-up. Thankfully, this one is a free one, because they do have little free appreciation packs every day, which is nice. You really don't get a ton from it, but it's nice to get it anyway. Sorry for all the sniffing. It's been chilly. My body does not like it when the weather changes, and Florida has been up and down the past few days. So, anyway, as I was saying, a lot of these things are level locked, which is perfectly fine. No problem there. You can check out your champions down here by hitting champion. I'm trying to make an all-female team. And so I have a lot of the champions. You can unlock more spaces for more champions if you need to. While you're in this area, you can assign different artifacts. You can look at the skills. You can assign mastery things like got decreasing damage received from AoE attacks, higher defense, better HP. So, healing, things like that. And you can go in and you can assign things. As you can see, you can only start out with 2 from the first thing. So, I like doing defense and support. And then once you're in that, you can only branch out from what's actually touching the edges of those. So you're going to end up having all of these just... you can't pick everything is basically what I'm trying to say. Now they have really cool characters. You have Orc Tribe, you've got High Elves, Barbarians, Sacred Order, things like that. Dark Elves. Very awesome looking. I had someone mention to me about changing the looks of a character. I have not found anything about changing the looks of the character, like if you upgrade things. So, as far as I know, that is not actually a thing in this game. Would be kind of cool if it was, but I can understand where it wouldn't be. Even upgrading levels does not change the character's looks. So, as you can see, there are different stars for each character. This is your typical ranking system. You also have the colored outlines for each character, which is your typical rarity sets that you find in games nowadays. You have the gray for common, green uncommon, blue rare. As you go up, you then have the pinkish purple for epic, and I do not yet have any legendary characters. So, the way you can get other characters is by coming over here to the portal. You have your shards. You have mystery shards that can get you common, uncommon, and rares. They are extremely easy to get. You will get them through battles. You can get them through that little marketplace that I've already shown you. You can get them basically everywhere. That's why in less than 2 months, I already have a stash of 557 of these things. So that's no problem to get. To summon a character from a regular mystery shard, it costs 500 silver. Not a steep price at all. And you can get up to a level 2-star character from that, I believe. Then you've got the ancient shards. You're going to have a chance to do rare, epic, and legendary out of these shards. As you can see, it costs 20,000 silver to break one of those open and summon the champion. So that's one hell of a jump. You do not get these nearly as often. You can buy them for actual money. It costs about $1 per, depending on what bundle you get. You have the Void Shards, which again, rare, epic, and legendary. I'm not quite sure why it has the chances for the rare. These start getting pricier in the shops, of course. And honestly, if I get a rare from a Void Shard, that kind of disappoints me. And then Sacred Shard, which are the priciest things around and that you barely ever get, are epic and legendary. However, you can purchase these. Other ways to get characters, you have fusion here, and you can either buy characters or get them from the shards. Now, once you get them, you can fuse them into higher characters, as you can see here. Like these 4 down here, you've got War Maiden, you can get from the Deadlands on normal, an Ancient Shard, or a Mystery Shard. That champion that I already have, who's locked. The Spirit Host, you can get from Durham Forest, Ancient Shard, Mystery Shard. And this one, which I also have. If I get all of them to fully upgraded 3 stars and fully upgraded level under the 3 stars, I could then fuse those 4 into Justicar. And then if I get the Justicar, the Executioner, the Templar, and the Sorceress, and fully ascend their star levels so that all 4 are pink, and get them all the way up to level 40, which is the highest for a 4-star, I could then fuse them together to get this epic attack type champion, which is the Relic Keeper from Sacred Order. I have yet to do any of these fusings, mainly because I'm just working on building my roster right now. Maybe one day I'll try for some of them, but right now I'm not. And you do have different fusings that you can find. And of course, the higher the level, the more fusing you have to do to get to it. The other thing that is out there for getting champions is this fragment summon. The only thing I've even found any fragments for is the newest one, Iron Brago, however you pronounce it, which is a defense champion. As you can see, these are all legendary champions. And it looks like they're 5 stars to start with. Okay, and they do go down to epic champions At 4-star, they all require 100 fragments. Excuse me. And of course I'm getting notifications. Anyway, the only way I found fragments so far in a month and a half of playing this has been with the new dungeon they've brought out. But if I can somehow get 100 fragments, which I really haven't figured out how to even get the fragments yet, I can possibly summon one of these characters, which I think is pretty cool. I just have to figure out how to get the fragments. Like, okay, this one from event and tournaments. You have Kreela, which there's no way to get it right now. You can get it from the bazaar, which I'll show you that in a little bit. So those are the ways you can get champions. The other way you can get champions is if you go into battles and look at the campaign. You can see there are miscellaneous drops listed for the campaigns. Each stage, as you can see, can get you anywhere from 1 to 3 stars. If you look at the battle, they'll tell you how to get your stars. 1 star for beating the stage, 2 stars for beating the stage with no losses, and 3 stars for 2 or fewer champions, no losses. And that is the same all throughout the entire campaign to get those. Now, normally you will get an artifact drop per stage. Excuse me. Hold on just 1 second. Sorry about that. Just had to get myself a drink so that I could stop coughing in your ear. Anyway, as you can see, you can get artifact drops as you beat stages. You can also get possibility of these different characters. As you can see from this first stage of the campaign, you can get anywhere from common to rare characters. You can get the common shards, the mystery shards, and you can get silver. So you've got a whole host of things you can get. You can see you have energy up top. I have 675 out of 110. Basically, every time you get an energy refill, whether it's through a quest, through the shop, whatever, it will just add on to your main energy, which is really nice in some ways. There's a lot of things that are like, oh, you must use your energy and then you can refill it. Not this one. It lets you build it up. At one point, I had like almost 5,000 energy because I didn't have a way to spend it. But I did pay for 1 month of getting extra auto battles, which are really nice with tournaments. And basically when you battle, you can see the lightning bolt there that says 4, so that's going to be 4 energy to do that battle. Once you get to stage 7 on this first part of the campaign, that ups it to 5, and that's going to be normal. So I'll just show you real quick how a battle looks. So those characters are really far up. We'll go and show you something that'll actually take a little bit. So we'll put in a level 8 and a level 4 character there. So, as you can see right above the verse, you have the elements. You can see these elements on the bottom left-hand corner of your character cards. You have the goal for fighting champions. You have the sort of blue flame for your mystic champions, I believe, or maybe that's speed, I forget what. And you have the lightning for your support. And of course, it's like the support is better than, does like extra damage to the fighters. The fighters do extra damage to the, pretty sure that's arcane, well, like magic. And then the magic does more to support. But then you have the extra one, the arcane. Actually, it has different names for those, but that's just why I'm calling them for now. But then you have your arcane in the middle there, your purple triangle, and that's kind of neutral to everything. All of them are neutral to it, and it's kind of strong against everything. So that's the outlier. So as you can see, like in these which I put up there, I have one of the fighting and one of the magic. They have a magic and a support. So the blonde support girl there is going to be strong against my dark-haired barbarian, whereas my dark-haired barbarian will be strong against the old guy there. The green-haired, teal-haired, teal-lipped barbarian, I believe that's a barbarian, will be strong against the blonde support girl on the enemies, and no one's gonna be extra strong against her. So that gives me a team power of 1,915, and that's just taking into account like all the artifacts that are on them, how much I've upgraded them, things like that. Now, as you can see, you have multi-battle. I've got 100 available. Normally, you only have 30 available unless you get one of the monthly packs. That gives you an extra 70 multi-battles. Multi-battles are really nice for tournaments and such, but they do eat up your energy fast. That's why I no longer have that 4,000 energy. And so we'll just go into this and show you what a battle looks like. Okay, this is reminding me that I don't have a champion with an aura skill, which you can see in my champions down here. Let's go ahead and get rid of her. We'll put her in instead. And you can see that she's got that little like running man in the corner. She has an aura on her. Her aura skill is that she increases ally speed in all battles by 13%. So this is a turn-based battle. We'll start up. And you have 3 rounds. Right now I've got it on auto, so it's just gonna go. I've got to turn down that sound. But as you can see, it's turn-based. The little yellow parts under the health points show when you're getting close to your turn. And once we get to round 3, I'll turn auto off. There we go. Turn auto off, and I'll show you this. Now this is what the full thing looks like when you're not doing auto. You have your 3 different, anywhere from like 2 to 5 different attacks over on the left side here. You can hold down your finger on one to see what it does. Like this one on the far side is Brim with Life level 1. Places a 7.5 continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. Places a shield buff equal to 10% of target's HP on all allies for 2 turns, if an ally's HP is full. So that's pretty cool. You have this one, filled with Blessing level 1, heals an ally by 30% of the champion's max HP. And you have Lightning Sanction. Attacks one enemy, has a 35% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. Damage is based on your champion's attack. Now, if you're not running on auto, you basically select which one of these you want to do. So we'll just do the continuous heals to get the shields, just to show you how that works. Click on yourself. There you go. That ended your turn. For that character, it's your other character's chance. You can see with the arrows above the enemy, Blondie there is going to be more difficult to attack because she's got the red arrow above her. The pikeman there has a double green arrow, which means he is weak to the character you've currently got. And then if they have a yellow arrow above their head, that means they are basically indifferent to what class you are. So if you attack them, it's just your basic damage. There's no extra defense buffs for them. There's no extra attack damage for you. So let's see what we've got. We've got Battle Trance, removes all debuffs from this champion and places a 25% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns, which is nice. Increased attack. And then her regular attack attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 20% chance of placing a 25% decreased attack debuff on the target for 2 turns. Almost everything in this game has some sort of debuff or increase buff for something. So it's good to look at what you have. So you would choose between whichever one you want. In this case, we'll do the attack. We'll click on the guy and boom, we've attacked. Now it's their turn. And there you go. She had some sort of counterattack thing going on. So that's why she attacked back. And that's basically the entirety of a battle right there. Actually, I think he had gone and provoked her. That's why she had gone. So there you go. I got the victory. I got experience. Both of them leveled up. I got a sword artifact that is part of the life set, which means if I have 2 of these artifacts attached to someone, I will get a 15% HP buff. And this weapon has an attack bonus of 8 if I were to equip it. And I got 900 of the silver. I spent 4 minutes 9 seconds in there. My best time on this was 9 seconds. And that's basically because there are campaigns that will... Not really campaigns, but quests that will have you go through the campaign levels again and again and again. But it'll help you level up. But you will get tired of going through the same level of the campaign, and you will end up having like level 40 characters going against level 1 characters in the campaign, because you have to get 3 of these attack weapons from Karak Castle Stage 1, and it's going to piss you off, but it's going to take 9 seconds because you've got buff characters taking on level 1 characters. It happens. There's a huge grind in this game if you want to do your quests. Now, at this point, you can either replay, which costs another 4. You can edit your team, which then goes into a replay. or you can just go straight to the next match, or hit stage selection, and at that point you can go to whatever other match in the campaign level you want. You can go back to the Bastion, which is your home screen when you first load up. You can go to the map, which is the one that shows all of the different campaign levels, or you can check out your champions. So we're going to hit the map. One of the big things that everyone talks about in the ads, the sponsored ads that they give for this game is, oh my god, there's this great full storyline, totally voiced. That's kind of overblown. Yes, they have a voiced storyline. When you go into Kaerok Castle, they will have still frame stories that you click on to read the verse, but if you have the sound effects up, you will hear someone read it. And then when you finish Kaerok Castle, the narrator tells you about the next part, where you go from the storyline from Kaerok Castle to the sewers of Arnok. And then you play 7 levels of absolutely no storyline other than the fact that you are battling through these sewers and killing monsters, to then go from the sewers of Arnok to the catacombs of Narbok. And you will have the narrator talk for like 3 minutes between the sewers and the catacombs. And then at the end of the catacombs, you will have the narrator talk for 3 minutes between the catacombs and the forest. And then between the forest and Felwyn's Gate. And then the gate and Palace of Aravia. Which, let me tell you, Palace of Aravia makes no sense to me, storyline-wise. Because the whole thing is, a lot of the people are, like, taken over by evildoers. And it's like, okay, I get that. You get to the Palace of Aravia, and they're like, we're gonna take you to the queen, or princess, or whoever the ruler is that you're going to see. I forget. But it's like, okay, fine. Take me to this ruler. They don't take you to the ruler and continue the story. Like, they're like, oh, she's invited you to her chambers. And it's like, oh, okay, so we'll just go talk to her. And no, you fight your way to her chambers. Which is really weird since she invited you. It makes no sense storyline-wise. This is just the writer in me. But that level bugged me because of that. Anyway, as you can see, each of these levels, they have, like, Kaerok Castle has that little heart, the Sewers of Arnok has the sword, the Catacombs of Narbok have what looks like the rook piece from chess. Durham Forest has the cross swords. Each of those is telling you what type of artifact set you can expect to have drop from these levels. See, if you go in here, you have the defense set. It's a set of 2 artifacts that gives you a plus 15% to your defense. Then you go to Durham Forest. Critical rate set 1, 2, 3 stars. 2%, critical rate plus 12%. So as you're going through here, it's going to show you all that. You go to Felwyn's Gate, Palace of Aravia, Tilshire, Valdemar Strait, the Deadlands, Godfrey's Crossing, Hallowed Halls, Level 12 Brimstone Path, and that's it. For this huge storyline that everyone talks about. You have basically a 3-minute narrator exposition between 12 different levels, and then you're done. During the levels, you have 7 levels of fighting, 6 of just regular people, and then the boss level. Every level is 3 waves. This is not huge storyline to me. I know it's only a mobile game. I know it's a free mobile game. But when someone is telling me there is a huge storyline, I want a huge storyline. I didn't get it from this. Is there more storyline than what you normally get for this type of game? Yes. Yes, there is. Most of this type of game, they're just like, here's your champions, go out and fight. This gives you a arcing storyline, but for how much it's been hyped up online, the storyline falls flat for me. Then again, I am a writer. I write fantasy, I write sci-fi, I write horror, I write fan fictions. I could have done a fan fiction that equals this storyline in basically 13 paragraphs. That to me is not a huge overarching story. Nice, yes. Huge overarching story, no. Most of what you'll get through this game is PvP, which I'm not as thrilled with, but most of it is PvP, or building up by grinding against NPCs so that you can do better at the PvP. So, the last little part for the campaign map is, if you look at the bottom here, you see the stars. Every time you complete a level, you get the stars, whether you've already completed it or not. As you can see, once you get 252 stars total, you can get one of the purple void stones to summon a champion. Eventually I'll make it to that. I'm at 181 out of 252 stars, so I'll get there eventually. Now, back to the Bastion. You have the Great Hall. The Great Hall, when it opens, gives your characters bonuses. And if you look in it, you've got a development level. You've got all your character types. You've got hit points, attack, defense, critical damage, resistances, and accuracy. If you click on it, you have these different bronze, silver, and gold medals you can use to upgrade. Your first level gives you plus 2% on whatever. As you can see, I've got 2% hit points for everything except for the Void champions. And basically this just buffs your champions in anything they do out there. Whether it's dungeons or player versus player or campaign or whatever, this buffs them. To get the medals, you have to compete in the arena, which is player versus player, which I'll show you later. I do apologize for this video taking so long, but there's a lot of things to cover in this game. So, as you can see, level 1 for just 2% is 50 medals. You get 1 medal per win. And let me tell you, we'll get to it more in a moment. Getting what at the moment I have 150 medals that have been spent, and I've got 31 more that are waiting to be spent once I get enough. Getting that many medals is not easy, and I will show you why in a moment. You can see the medals there. You can see the coin in the top right corner. That is how many times you can go into the arena and fight. So you come out, and we'll talk about these things up at the top. I've already talked about your energy. I've talked about the gold coins being your arena. The green coins are also arena, but that is tag team arena, which I will talk about later. You've got your silver, which is used for upgrading things, buying things from the shop down in the corner, and basically a little bit of everything. And then you've got your gems, which you can either buy with real money or you can get from the gem mine, which you can unlock the gem mine with gems, and then you can upgrade your gem mine, which right now I only have level 1 because it takes another 500 gems to upgrade. So this will get you more gems, which is good, but it takes a while to fill it, basically a day to fill it. You get, at level 1, 5 gems per day, which is not a lot, but every little bit helps. Over here, the sparring pit, once you unlock it, you can come in, you can upgrade your characters. As you can see, I've got 4 in there. You need 300 gems to unlock anything past level 1 slot. You can then upgrade your slots for 350 gems to get to your level 2 slot, which will get you more XP per hour, I would assume. I haven't leveled any of them up to check it out. But if you have the gems to spend, it's very good to unlock these so that you can have people leveling up while you're sleeping, while you're working, whatever. Hopefully at some point soon I'll get another 300 so that I can unlock another slot. The tavern is where you will go to upgrade your champions outside of the sparring arena. So you actually have quests to upgrade champions every day. So you can go into your tavern. You can say, oh, well, I want to upgrade my Redeemer. You'll see your Redeemer there. You'll see how much XP she has towards the next level. You'll see her level. And you can either sacrifice other champions, or actually I don't have any right now. You can also get brew packs, which is basically, since you're in the tavern, you get beer for your champion. You can get beers that relate to whatever type of champion your champion is. That will give bonus XP points if, like, you're giving a fighter brew to a fighter. If you're giving a support brew to a fighter, you will just get regular XP. As you can see, the character portraits are wonderful. They're very detailed, awesome for a mobile game, and artwork's just lovely. Now, upgrade rank. What this is, as you can see, I've got the red dots on a lot of these. Every star is a rank. Some of them start at 1 star. Some of them start higher. every star starts out yellow, and that is your beginning rank. Every star, every rank star, gives you the possibility of 10 levels. So, if you are a 3-star champion, you have a possibility of 30 levels for that champion. At which point you have to upgrade your rank. Now, as you can see, if I pick my shaman here, there are 5-star slots that are open. What this means is I either need 5-star chickens or 5-star champions to sacrifice, or a combination of either chickens and champions to sacrifice to make my shaman go up to a 6-star champion. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a level 1 5-star or a level 50 5-star. As long as it has 5 stars, it works for a sacrifice. And now we'll look at 4-star. You can see there's only 4 that are needed. Again, chicken or champion. Go down to a level 3. You can see there's only 3 that are needed. Again, chicken or champion. It's up to you as to what you want to sacrifice. Having spent, let's see, how many days was it? Nope, wrong one. Daily login. Having spent 49 days in this game, I can tell you, unless you buy them, you do not come across chickens all that often. You will be spending a lot of champions. My characters could be a lot higher, but as you can see, I still have 557 untapped crystals. So I haven't been using those to sacrifice to pull the champions up. And even then, those are still the lower crystals, so I would have to open a ton, which are mostly going to be 1- and 2-star champions, and then sacrifice them to make higher champions to sacrifice to the higher champions I already have, which is going to require quite a few sacrifices. Now, let's see, what else do we have going on here? We have the referral program up on the screen here. But let's go back to the tavern for a second. Okay, tavern. We've done level, we've done rank. Upgrade skills. Let's see. I don't have anyone who can have skills upgraded yet. There are 2 ways to upgrade your skills. So if you select the champion, we'll go back to the shaman. You can see the skills here. Her first skill is a level 3. Her second skill is a level 2. Her third skill is a level 1. Now you have to have tomes that are the same type of tome as your champion. So either the light blue, the darker blue, or the legendary. And that will allow you to upgrade skills. The other way to upgrade skills is if you have a duplicate champion that you can sacrifice. So if I had another shaman, I could sacrifice her. 1 skill would go up by 1 level. So that's your skills. Now, as I've also said for this next part, all your stars for your ranks start yellow. As you can see, all of her stars are that pinky purple. If you go to Ascend, as you can see, it says I have to upgrade its rank. So we'll pick a different champion. Let's pick her. So for the Heiress, you see that she still has one more star I could ascend her. And I would need 2 more of that red potion. And I've got plenty of that white potion. And if I had them, I can hit ascend. And that will make that last star pinky purple. That will increase the base stats. Let's see if I can use the potion mixer to pull it up. No, you need 10 of a lower potion to make a higher potion. I don't have enough to do that for her. But you've got Void, Force, Magic, and Spirit. Those are your types of characters. And then you have Arcane, which you need for every character. That will increase your basic stats, so you always want to ascend your characters whenever possible. And that's basically all the things you can do in the tavern. Now, also for your characters, if you just go into the character, you can look at your artifacts. As you can see, she's got a bunch of artifacts, all level 16. 16 is the highest level you can get for your artifacts. You can see most of her artifacts are epic because they've got the pinky purple. And then you can see the set info on the side here. She's got 3 different things. Basically, she has 3 different 2 artifact sets. And what she has 2 sets of Immortal, which give her an extra 15% health just by having the set of 2 artifacts. And then heals her by 3% every turn. And then she has 1 set of Defense, which is a 2 artifact set, which gives a defense plus 15%. You can see her total stats here on the right. To get the ring down here, you need to have a 4-star on your champion. To get the necklace, which for her, she does not have a compatible necklace yet, which is why nothing's in there. You have to be 5-star ascended. And then you have banners, which I don't know if I have any actual banners. But for banners, you have to be a 6-star champion, fully ascended. Now you can see we have regular artifacts. You have sets that are 2, like life, offense, defense, speed, crit. But as you scroll down, then you get to like lifesteal. You need 4 of these to be equipped to get your 30% of damage dealt being healed on your turn. If you have Fury, you're going to need 4 of them. And then as your HP decreases, your damage increases. So there's all these. They're either going to be 2s or 4s for your set. Regeneration is one of my favorite. It's a 4. It heals by 15% every turn. That is what I have on her. I have a regen and resilience. So the regen, she's healing by 15% every turn, which for her is close to like 3,000, which is awesome. And then she gets, and for the resilience, she gets an extra 10% HP and 10% defense. Someone just knocked me off of the top of the one tournament, but that's fine. I'll be going into that later and jumping up again. So, as you can see, she's kitted out. She's got full 16s. You see her stats here. You can actually hit the eye next to the stats to get breakdown of everything. You've got your health points basic, plus your artifacts, plus your Great Hall. And then what you would have in your classic arena, you have what you get from masteries. If you have any clan bonuses, you would see them there. And then that gives you your total. And it breaks it down for health points, attack, defense, speed, crit rate, crit damage, debuff resistance, and debuff accuracy. And all of that is going to make your power for your champion, which in her case is 15,978. Now, still with the artifacts, if we pull one of these up, you can see she has one upgrade. The base artifact thing is an attack stat, which is at 190. That is its fully upgraded. Here, if I hit upgrade, okay, you can see max 190. It's been fully upgraded. When you first get them, you'll have these different stats depending on common to legendary. These stats you'll either have, I think you'll start with like 0, or have all 4 of them in there. If you have a common weapon, as you upgrade to different levels for the weapon, you'll get these other stats filled. But if you have the higher grade weapon, you will already have the stats. And then the higher the stars, the better the stats you may get. So you might get better stats with the 6-star epic than you would with a 3-star legendary, if that makes sense. Now, as you can see, the little ones next to the crit rate, the hit points percent, and the hit points next down, what that is as you upgrade it, if you already have it and don't have to unlock it, when you get to the certain levels of upgrade, one of your stats will randomly upgrade. So I had a upgrade on the crit rate, the HP, and the HP. It could have been 2 crit rates, 1 on the secondary HP, or 2 crit rates, 1 on the resistance, whatever. The reason you don't see anything on the resistance actually is because with this being an epic and legendary, it started with 3 different stats unlocked. So I actually had to unlock the resistance by upgrading the weapon. Now, the other thing you'll see is the plus 75 and the plus 2 in green. That came through enchant. So if you go to enchant while you're in there, you can see I have 3 defense glyphs. If I were to have a defense stat in one of those 4, then I could use the glyph to upgrade that stat even more. Upgrades cost silver. When you're at level 1, you will get the upgrade definitely. By the time you're getting to level 16, you're going to be failing your upgrade attempts like 90% of the time, which is a huge silver drain. Okay, so I think that's it for artifacts, skills, and masteries. And here we go. Tournament group. Champion Chase Tournament. Get champions by any means necessary. And that's a new tournament. You can get all those different things. Champion fragments, epic skill tomes, artifact sets, all that. We'll look at that. later. The only thing in here that I still have to go through is the forge, which is easy. As you go through different places, you get all these upgrade things, and then you have a chance to build something like a perception set, which gives plus 40 to accuracy, plus 5 to speed. As you can see, for a 3 to 4 star, I've got 2 that I could spend, 2 that I could build of that. I've got 1 I could build of a 4 to 5 star weapon, and I don't have enough stuff to get a 5 to 6 star weapon. So just say I go to the 4 to 5 star, see I've got enough of that stuff. Then I would come down here and click the star and put a rank charm in there, so I could possibly upgrade that for the stars to 5 and 6 because I put the charm in there. Then there's the next one is rarity charm, so 2 times chance of higher rarity. So that's the common, epic, legendary, that type of thing. Then I've got type charms. Do I want a helmet? Do I want a weapon? Do I want a shield, gauntlet, chestplate, boots? Say, oh, well, I've got everything except for a helmet, so I'm going to put that in there so that hopefully I will get a helmet when I make this. It's only twice the chance of what I would normally have, which is a 1 in 6, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 in 6. This will give me a 2 in 6 chance to do the helmet. And then the last one is substat charm. Do I want to try to get a hit point? Do I want to try to get attack, defense, speed, crit rate, crit damage, resistance, or accuracy on it? We're already making accuracy, I believe this was. So we're going to hit a crit rate so that we can have accuracy and crit rate, hopefully. And then we're going to spend 3,000 silver to craft this. And I ended up with a epic helmet. So I got the helmet I wanted. That main stat is an extra 450 hit points. It comes starting off with a 6% crit rate, 5 on your speed, and a 4% attack. If you get 2 artifacts from this set on the same character, you will get accuracy of plus 40 and a speed of plus 5%. So we can either keep it or we could sell it. I'll keep it. And that's basically what the forge is. And you have a bunch of different things. You have the swift parry set, the deflection set, the resilience, perception, affinity breaker, untouchable, fatal, and frostbite sets that you can make. So pretty good. I like the resilience set, the extra 10% HP and a extra 10% defense. And then you have this thing that explains the crafting chances. We won't get into that, but that is the forge explained, basically. Whew. This is becoming a long video. Already an hour. Wow. But there's still more. Okay, let's see over here. You have your daily login rewards. Every day, log in, you get something. Every 30 days, you get a character. Like in this case, once I get to day 60, I'll get Yaga the Insatiable. So, 90 days, I get Dark Athel, which I can't wait for. And then 120 days, I'll get Dark Elhain, which will be pretty cool. Now, Bastion is basically complete. except for down here. You have your missions, which is just progress, and they'll be locked until you complete one. Sometimes they'll auto-complete if it's the next one. So like, once I do the upgrade the Great Hall bonus, the clan mission might already be auto-completed, but considering it's a earn 3 stars in one day for clan activity, probably not. I'll probably have to do it that day. However, the dungeon mission of clear stage 4 or higher of the Minotaur's Labyrinth 2 times, probably already gonna be unlocked. So once I get done the clan mission, the dungeon mission will most likely be unlocked. I mean, already completed, so I'll just be able to get that. But then once I get to the champion mission, I'll have to do that one. And as you can see, as you level that up, once you get done 60, okay, there's 4 parts. First one has 76 missions. I've at 58. Then you have another 75 missions for the shard. Then you have another 75 missions. And then you have 60 missions to get to Arbiter. And basically that will be 286 missions altogether. And as you can see, like, win 5 artifacts from the Ice Golem's Peak, upgrade 2 champions to level 40, equip 2 champions with 6 artifacts of level 12 or higher, clear stage 7 of Godfrey's Crossing on normal, defeat 35 champions in Classic Arena. It's a lot of grinding. That is this entire game, is a lot of grinding. Quests. Daily, weekly, monthly, advanced, and achievements. So it's like, okay, I used the charm in the forge, so I can claim that. You're gonna get these things up top: the XP for boost for 3 days, chicken, skill tomes. If you do all these things, you'll work up to that. Monthly quests, of course, you try to do all these different things in a month, and you can claim those things. Weekly quests, you'll have all these things to try to do in a week, and then claim the reward for completing all daily quests 5 times, and you'll be able to get the weekly quests. Daily, you have all of these. Dailies are really easy, like purchase an item in the market, fight in Classic Arena 5 times, summon 3 champions, blah blah blah. And it gives you some stuff, which honestly is not a ton, but it keeps you going. And then you have achievements, which are just easy things that you get right away, like change your username, change your avatar, lock a champion, unlock a champion, connect your account to Facebook, and enable notifications. The only thing I have not done yet is connect your account to a Plarium ID, because I have not made a Plarium ID on my computer. Let's see. Those are your quests. Then you have challenges, which are a lot like your missions, but they are broken down into champions, artifacts, dungeons, and arena. So it's like, okay, upgrade a common champion to rank 3. Yeah, I did that. So I get 10,000 silver. I can view this. I would get 5,000 silver for upgrading 6 common champions to rank 2. And then once I get all of the champion challenges for whatever part I'm in, which this has 5, I'll be able to go and collect the skill book there. Artifacts, I'm on 4 out of 10. And the artifact challenge is the one that is the most annoying, because as you can see, win a 3-star weapon from clearing stage 1 of the Sewers of Arnok on normal. Well, there's no... It's kind of random how many stars you get, so you might be lucky and get it on 1. You might have to do it on 5. And some of these are some of these challenges are like, oh hey, you have to get 7 of this certain type of drop. And the thing is, you might get that drop, or you might get other drops instead. So artifact challenges suck. Tons of grinding, which is why I'm only at 4 out of 10. Then you have dungeons, which when you fight in the dungeons, they have just clear this, do that. So no biggie. And then arena challenges are just more of the same. Let's see. Clan takes you to your clan page where you have your info about the clans. I've got Draxus Web Gaming that I'm running. We have these different achievements, which everyone in the clan, it's like we were level 6 out of 20 for using mystery shards. So if the entire clan summons 1,250 champions using mystery shards, will go up to level 7 and get ranking points. I really don't care about that. We only can get 30 members in our clans. With the 30 members, I am full because I am not limiting who can join the clan. However, if you are gone for more than a week, I do boot you. But with the full 30, at right now, my clan power is 1.52 million. And we have 30,151 ranking points. You can go to members. You can check in as you do things throughout the day. Your activity will go up. You can send invitations. You can accept applications. Once your clan has ranked up enough of the activity stars, which is 90, you can get a clan chest, which will give you some good stuff. As you can see, thanks to the fact that I am running the clan, I can see how long it's been since people have been in. The only one that I have not kicked out for being not around for a while is Thaura at 5 weeks, 5 days, because that is me. So then you go to the rankings, which we are greater than 1,000 in the ranking. So that's clans in a nutshell. Index just shows what characters you've met. Like, okay, if I go into High Elves, I've either seen or have the ones that are up. I think it's that I have them. Champions just brings up the champion menu again, where we saw the artifacts. The timer over here, you get rewards for how long you've been logged into the game. So you have a 5-minute reward, a 20-minute reward, a 40-minute reward, a 60, and then a 90 and a 180. Now, some of the rewards you claim from there will go up here into this chest up in the top. So you've got event rewards, which you can then collect. And it looks like this is going to freeze on me, which I'm actually impressed I've gotten this far without it freezing yet. Around Christmas, it started really freezing, and it was freezing on almost everything. We'll give you a few. There we go. So, collect. Now, all of these that I have that are ranging anywhere from several hours to 90 some days, these are arena token refills. Anywhere from 5 for that one that looks like a single token to a full 10 for the one that looks like the bag. I don't use these because I don't do the player versus player much. If you do a lot of arena, you might use these. I don't do a lot of arena, and I'll tell you why in just a second. And here we go. More of the shop stuff. Every so often it just pops up more shop stuff. I'm surprised it was only one. If you actually go to the shop, you have your regular packs. As you can see, you can get a lot of the different crystals to summon your people. You can get your energy and silver and stuff through that. In the bank, you can get your silver, your skill tomes, and your gems. In the gem shop, you can buy other things with your gems. Daily and progression, you have packs where for a week or a month or whatever, it'll give you things either every day or as you go up in level. Raid cards, I have one that's still lasting for 6 more days. That was like $9 for a month, I believe it was. And as you can see, it gets you 20% more XP and silver from campaign battles for a whole month, plus 70 extra multi-battle attempts per day. And 20% XP from campaign battles, 20% silver from campaign battles. All that fun stuff. Or you've got the gold raid card, which lasts for 6 months, which is $50, so you basically get 1 month free. And then you get your limited special offers, and these are what pop up all the time whenever you log in, are your limited special offers. And I think it's the appreciation pack. Okay, that's the free gift for today. But then you have like your daily pack, which is $15. You can get your XP boost, silver, 550 gems, and ancient pack. You can only buy 3 of those, but they're $40 each. You get 25 ancient shards, 750,000 silver, which, let me tell you, 750,000 silver will disappear quite quickly. 300 gems. Bonus skill pack. You will get a legendary skill tome, which will upgrade a whole 1 skill for a legendary character. 300 gems. 3 of these epic skill tomes, so you can upgrade 3 skills for epic characters. And 300 silver. Your monthly pack. This will be giving you things, I don't know, once a month or every day for a month, or you just get that much throughout the month. I don't know, because I am not spending $30 for 9 shards, 1,000 energy, and 800 gems. Mini mix pack. I've actually done this a couple times just to get the chickens. You get an ancient shard. You get clan boss keys, which I've done it once or twice to get clan boss keys. You get your brews to upgrade. You get energy. It's not too bad of a price for all that you get compared to the others, but you can only get 1 a day, which is fine. If you could get more than that, you could very easily go and rack up a big debt. But then you also get artifact packs, which to me are very expensive. They're 6 stars. They're epic items. You get 300 energy, 350 silver, which 350,000 silver is not going to do anything for upgrading these. You'll get maybe level 8 of each of them if you're lucky. But $25. Some of these packs can be like $40 and $50. Not worth it, honestly. Unless you're possibly looking at the Immortal pack. And that's worth it just because of how much it can keep your character alive. But even then, not worth the money in my opinion. But that's what these free games do. They give you money sinks to go into. Now your battles that you can go to. You've got the campaigns we've already talked about. You've got the dungeons. So all of these here, Arcane, Spirit, Magic, Force, and Void, you have to do those dungeons to get the potions to upgrade your characters for the Ascension for your stars. Minotaur Labyrinth can get you the scrolls for your masteries. Ice Golem Peak will get you artifact drops from different things. Spider's Den gets you your rings, your amulets, and your banners, and possibly some other things as well. Which, by the way, the spider sucks to fight. Dragon's Lair gets different artifacts from the other one that we talked about. And then you have Fire Knight Castle, which gets even more different artifacts. Now, a lot of times the tournaments, like what you saw, I was bumped out of first place to second. A lot of times the tournaments will be for going into these dungeons and just seeing how many artifacts you can get from the dungeon. So like right now, one of the tournaments is the Ice Golem's Peak tournament, which is getting as many artifacts as you can from the Ice Golem's Peak, which is why it's nice having that raid card for $10 a month that gives you up to 100 auto battles, because I can just go into Ice Golem Peak. I can say, okay, the last one I beat easily was stage 8, which is going to give me a 3 to 5 star artifact, most likely, unless it gives me one of those other items. So I'm going to go into that, and then I know that team's already good, and then we're going to hit multi-battle. We're going to tell you how many we want to do, and then we're going to just set the iPad aside and let it do its thing. So, I mean, that's nice if you want to take part in the tournaments. If you have the $9.99 to spend each month, which I do not anymore. I only tried it the once to see how it was. Go for it. You'll get your 100 battles. Unless you're doing the other quests or buying things to get the energy, you will lose the energy fast. So the multi-battles, you might not be able to do all 100. It all depends on how much you're putting into other parts of the game. Now, let's see. Go back. After dungeons, you have faction wars. These are different crypts which open at certain times. Like right now, we have a Skinwalker crypt and the Night Revenant crypt, and that's all that's open. I actually have one Skinwalker character. So what you do is you go in there. It costs one of these purple keys to get into one of the stages. You would go in, and any characters you have that are that type of character, you can put in to go against the crypts. Right now, I only have one Skinwalker, who's only a 4-star Skinwalker, level 38. She might be able to go against the first level. Probably not. If you beat the stage, you get some stuff for upgrades like the glyphs. And that can upgrade your artifacts, but otherwise, I haven't really found much of a reason to get into it. As you can see, you have glyph drops and you have material drops for the forge. Now, after... Oh, and in Faction Wars, as you get stars on your different levels, that will build it up. You'll get these different things at the bottom. Just like in everywhere else. Well, the dungeons don't. The campaigns have it. The Faction Wars have it. Arena. You have Classic Arena and Tag Team Arena. In Classic Arena, you have up to a team of 4. And you can go against another team of 4. You can refresh your list for free every 15 minutes. Or if you've already refreshed the list, you can go and refresh it for 5 gems. Basically, what will happen is other players will set up a defense, which right now I have this as my defense. I probably have to switch it out a little to make it stronger. And other people will go and do the PvP versus whatever defense team you've set up. You do not have to be there for those battles. Regular battles, so I showed you what defense I have. If I wanted to go against Dargorin, who has this team, I would spend 1 arena token. You see my team power is 46, their team power is 35. One would assume that I'd be able to win this battle. However, looking at who they have in their rankings and what levels, I can assure you I would fail, because that elfie guy up here, this guy, Kale, he is OP as hell. He has like 2 AoE attacks that will just kill you. He's one of your starter characters you can choose from. He will wreck you in Arena. If you see a level 50 fully ascended Kale, if they have built their armor and stuff good on him, you can go against 1 Kale. I've had it where this exact team composition at 46,000 went against 1 level 60 Kale who had a team power of 25,000, and that 1 character wrecked my 4, and he is a rare character. So I will tell you, there are some good female characters. I am trying to build a team of all female characters. I recently came out as trans. I know you can't tell from the voice. That's how I feel, but that's completely besides things. So I play as female characters in everything because that's how I feel I am. I want the female characters. In this game, female characters seem to be woefully underpowered. Some of them are good. My archer there, my dark-haired girl up front, she has 2 great AoEs. Compared to Kale, they are nothing. There's a orc character, the one that you see in the advertisements all the time. He will wreck you with Hellfire. You'll kill him pretty fast, but his first Hellfire attack will wreck you. If you go into there and you do not want to auto on Arena, and I will tell you why. Because my archer here up front, who's the mage, she will only go against this one that's the support first, because the support is weaker against the mage. That's how the AI thinks. Whereas me, I want to take out Kale first. Also, because it's the AI doing it, my archer, who's first there, will use her lightning arrow, which will hit the support twice and then hit everyone else once. She will go after the support because it will hit her harder and hit her twice, because that's how the AI thinks. In my case, Kayle hits really hard. I want to take him out. I would go after him with her AoE with the lightning arrow first to hit him twice and everyone else once. The AI for the auto battles, they do all your special attacks first. They will aim at whoever's weakest against your attacks first. And other than that, they have no real grasp of tactics. For instance, you can see we both have an orc character in the same orc character in our battle groups. Mine's down there at the bottom. His is in the back. That orc character can resurrect. She might, since she is not fully ascended, she might be better to take out first and then hit Kayle. But if you go AI, my ones that will go after her are my healer up top and the one in the back. They would actually go after her first because she's level 40 compared to 50, so she's lower HP, so they'd go after her first. And they would go after her first because their power is stronger against hers. But other than that, if like that other orc has a better power than the resurrection one, it wouldn't matter. They don't care if you're on auto. So if you're on classic arena or any arena, I suggest don't put it on auto if you don't need to. Go in, figure out your strategy yourself, and do it like that. Now, you have your battle log that just tells you what battles you fought, how it ended up. You have your tiers, which are the bronze, silver, gold. And top players, which, I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Now, Tag Team Arena, what that is, as you can see, you have 3 teams of 4. And then it's just like regular arena, but it's the best 2 out of 3 match. But it works the same way. You set up your initial defense crew. Like, this is my first team. There's my second team. There's my third team. You try to spread it out in a way that each team has a power that'll work for that team. And that way, hopefully, you'll win every battle. Or you could sacrifice, like, the first or last team or whatever by doing really low team power on that and high team power on your other 2, hoping to win at least 2 out of 3. It all depends on what you want to do. You have your battle log, your tiers, just like regular arena. And your battles work just like regular arena, except it's the best 2 out of 3. And for some reason, I see a lot of people who only use like 1 character per defense thing, which if you see those, go ahead and battle them. You'll hopefully destroy them. Unless it's like this where you see Kayle at level 60. Now, the interesting thing about this one is you get gold for winning, which you can then spend in the bazaar to get more energy, silver, shards, chickens, XP brews, skill tomes, champion fragments, and different things like that. So that is your Tag Team Arena. And I promise I am getting closer to ending. Then you have your clan boss. Your clan boss, you have easy, normal, hard, brutal, nightmare, ultra nightmare. And basically you have 2 clan boss keys, and then every, I believe it's 12 hours, you will gain 1 more key, and you can go in there and attack them. Depending on how much damage you do, you can get a chest. Like in the easy one, if you do the 286,000 to 381,000 damage, you can get a Novus chest. You have 2 different Novus chests. Then you have in the Depth chest and then the Warrior chest. And they say over 1,142,000 damage. 1,142,000 damage. They phrase that really weird. But if you do over that amount, you get a warrior chest. If your clan happens to beat the boss completely in a day, you will get 2 chests and unlock the next level boss. Once the boss is unlocked, it is always unlocked, and you can try that level every day until you eventually work up to Ultra Nightmare. And of course, the further you go, the better prizes you get for actually doing it. And then we get to Doom Tower. Doom Tower is something that has just been added. It has floors. It has a lot of floors. As you can see, it just keeps going and going. And we have 120 floors, all of which can get you things that you have to fight through. Now, here's the fun thing. I went and you can get this at level 40. So let's look at first floor. Level 120, level 123, level 120, level 120, level 120. Against my level 50 ascended characters. I barely made it through the first floor. This is insane. And I know it's supposed to be insane, but it's insanely insane. You need like level 6, and if they even have level 7 star characters, I would say even go for that before you even try these. And that's it. Those all have different rewards. Those are all the different things you can fight in. Those are all the different types of things you can spend in the game. So I think I have covered everything except for the tournaments, which I'll go in now. As you can see, like, you have your Champion Chase tournament, runs for a couple days. Get champions by any means necessary, by like shards, market, campaigns, dungeons, etc. And you get rewards. So you go in there and you look, and it's like, oh, well, over here on the side, if you make 250 points, you'll get some of these fragments. If you make 750, you'll get XP boost. 1,150 points, you'll get the energy. And then if you end at the top 5, you will get extra rewards. Right now, I'm working in the Ice Golem tournament, and I've dropped to the 3rd level. And I've already claimed a bunch of rewards there. But I've been doing pretty good at keeping at top level on these for the different dungeons. I hope to go and do that some more. And then you see there's a Classic Arena takedown, win Classic Arena matches, and that'll put you up on the boards. So that's another good way to get things. You also have the events, which you have a training event. So as you level up, that starts in 29 minutes. We have Dungeon Divers. Raid for artifacts and accessories in dungeons. So as you can see, I can collect things from that because I've been doing the dungeon stuff because of the tournament. And then there's like the artifact enhancement event, which is upgrading your artifacts. And the events are always changing. And then this last one under the events, I believe, goes back to the shop. And there you have it, folks. That is basically everything you could need to know about Raid Shadow Legends. And there you go. There's my player power, total champions, champion powers, artifact power, classic arena power, mastery power, and Great Hall bonus power. Shows you everything. So there you go. That is Raid Shadow Legends in an almost 2-hour video, an hour 40. I apologize for it being so long, but as you can see, there is a lot of stuff in this game. It just goes on and on, my friends. It is the game that never ends. So, there you have it. If you like a daily grind that you can either sit through or not, depending on how you want to play, this game is for you. If you want a huge storyline like they keep saying in the ads, this game's gonna let you down, but it's still more than you get other places for a free game. And if you want beautiful artwork for your characters, then this is definitely the game for you, because as you can see with the champions, the artwork is amazing. So, I mean, I'm doing it mainly for the artwork. I think it's gorgeous. The grinding is repetitive, which I'm not thrilled with. All in all, out of 5 stars, I'd give this game a good 3.5, 4 stars. It goes and fulfills a gaming requirement that helps me combat depression and gives me some gamer cred, depending on who you talk to. And it's fun. It definitely has some tactics involved if you want to play that way, or if you just want to watch the people duke it out. You can hit auto and not do anything. It all depends on how you want to play. The thing is, once you get into the player versus player, if you really want to succeed, you are either going to have to grind your ass off, or you are going to have to spend money to get the better artifacts, to get the silver, to upgrade your artifacts, because it takes forever to get up there otherwise. I mean, I just want to go into the player versus player again in arena. I mean, I am in bronze level 2. And if you look, let's not look at the first one because I don't like that name. That is not safe. But if you look at this one right here, you've got a level 50 All-Stars Ascended. You've got a level 50 OP character All-Stars Ascended. This team would easily take me out if they've got the artifacts built good as well as the Ascended. And honestly, I should have no problem since they're 10,000 power lower than me. But that's not actually how it works. So something like this, you would want the better teams. You would want to figure out your better characters. And you can most likely only get them up high enough, quick enough, by buying the chickens and buying the energy so that you can grind through the different things to get your ascended stars, or to get the brews, or to get the upgraded skill tomes. So, I mean, I'm on Bronze 2. You wouldn't think that Bronze 2 would be hard. Bronze 1, I blow through. The people in Bronze 1 stand no chance against me. I get to Bronze 2, and there's literally like, for every one of these lists, which don't go all that far, so there's maybe like 15, 20 people on each list, if that. For each of these lists, there are maybe 1/3 of them I can defeat, and that's just stepping into Bronze 2. As you can see, some of them, like Culver Island, there has 990 classic arena points compared to my 1004. I went against him and succeeded easily because he has a level 1 character defense. No problem. That same, the one right below him with the 999, because he's got a 5-star, fully ascended, almost full level elf guy character whose name I have now forgotten for some reason. Because he has him, my team will most likely lose against him. The next team down, he has 2 of the elf guys, and he has a epic character. There is no way whatsoever I would ever go against him. Looking at him, he has a team power of 38,000. I would die in probably 2, maybe at most 3 rounds against him. And that's being generous. I'd probably die in 1. So in this area, it is very much a pay-to-win game, which I personally do not like. But hey, that's what a lot of the free mobile games are. You just have to pick how much you want to be able to do. I will satisfy myself with collecting and leveling up beautiful female characters as much as I can, and looking at the artwork. If you want to destroy PvP, you're probably going to have to shell out some money. But you do what makes you happy. This game gives me at least half hour to an hour of happiness a day. That's all that matters. It's now been an hour 48 that I've been talking to you. So you guys have a great day, great night, whatever it happens to be when you're listening to this. Check us out at drexusweb.com. Find us on Twitter, DrexusWeb Gaming. Find us on Facebook. Find us on PlayStation under Zyania VMA, which you can see right up there in the top left corner. That is my PlayStation name. You can friend me. You can play with me. In-game, that is. And everyone, have a great time. We'll catch you later. We'll have some more videos coming up of some other iOS games soon, I promise. So catch you later. Have a great one. And also don't forget to check out a new group that I've started hanging with, Dreams to Reality Gaming. A lot of them are either trans or LGBT, like I am. They are a very inclusive group. They are a great group. They are a casual gaming clan, but at the same time we're trying to build, we're trying to be awesome. Check us out on Facebook, Dreams to Reality Gaming. Find our people on Twitch, find our people on YouTube. If you find our page on Facebook, we will be posting up the links to everyone's pages, and watch us game come out and game with us. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.